Hi guys, and welcome to Skulls 2012. This is the 10th anniversary of this event. Started back in 2002. It's a 1750 point 40k event, 6 games over 2 days. As you can see, the guys are sort of milling around. We're getting ready to start in the next 10 to 15 minutes. There's enough tables set up for 42 players, which is a good turnout. They normally average around the 40 mark, so it looks like it'll be a good couple of days of gaming. This is a new hall that we're in. Typically this hall in the past has not been air conditioned. It is this year, and we're all very grateful since they're saying it's going to be 36 degrees this weekend. Good mix of armies that I've seen. I'll take a quick wander around some of the boards, some of the older terrain, but there's this one I've just found. All this lovely high elf terrain, which is a kind of cool Exodite board. And we've got the typical mix of buildings and ruins and forests and ice. There's a jungle table over there. So it looks like it'll be a really good day. Once some of the armies are set up later on in the day, I'll get some more footage of those, and obviously some of my games as well. And yeah, we'll take it from there. I'll be back in a sec. So start of round 1, we have game 1. There's the objective there, Redemption. It's 4 objectives: seize ground, pitch battle, and we have a suicide squad, so 1 unit we have to try and get killed by the end of the game. Here is the board. I am going first. I've deployed my Trueborn. Everything else is in reserve, and I'm playing Bealtan Eldar. Lots and lots of Bealtan Eldar. So she's got Falcon, some Warwalkers, Wraithlord, an Avatar I saw earlier over there, Guardians, Dire Avengers, Fire Dragons, Eldrad, and some Striking Scorpions. So yeah, it'll be an interesting game, green on green on a desert table, and she's based hers almost like my snow bases. So thank you, Matt. Daniel, whoever you are, it's an early morning. Sorry, dude. So we'll get back once the deployment's finished and talk in a sec. Here we are at the bottom of turn 2. I forgot to do the start of turn 1, so I deployed my Trueborn. My Razor Wings come on turn 2. The Duke's landed. My Venom with the Rax has landed. My other Venom over there's landed. We took out a big unit of Guardians that was there. Half of those Guardians, half of those Dire Avengers. Another unit of Dire Avengers is gone. They completely fluffed. And Kobe's into her turn 2 now, and I'm about to lose. At the very least, I'm expecting to lose this stuff over there, probably that Raider and the majority of the contents, and potentially the Rax as well, but I've still got a whole bunch of stuff to come on, so I'll be back in a second. Yeah, let's see what she can bring. Start of turn 3, I'm just better off my reserves. Kobe smashed me. I lost the Razor Wing. I've got a unit falling back over there, and I've got the Duke and his unit all dead thanks to the Avatar winning combat and running me down. So we're going to start rolling for reserves, and I'll see you in a second. Here we are at the top of Dark Eldar turn 3, and I've struck back hard. Rax have finally won that combat with the Guardians. The Incubi didn't kill all the Fire Dragons, and they're falling back. Both Wave Serpents are dead. Killed a Striking Scorpion, killed the Wraithlord with a bunch of poison. And the Warwalkers have just failed to come on the table for turn 3, so back in a second. It's looking okay for the Dark Eldar at the moment. So see what Kobe can produce. Just wanted to capture this moment. She's going all out. Good on her. Scorpions versus Incubi. 9 Scorpions with a biting blade, 6 Incubi. This is going to be really interesting. And that is the Warwalkers entering the table. Which outflanking side are we going to get, Kobe? D6.
They get over there.
It's 1-2 for the. So it's that side. So that's coming on my left, which is over there. And this will be the end of the game actually, because we've just about run out of time. But we'll see what happens at the top of turn, or bottom of turn 4. I had a pretty good turn 4. Scorpions are all dead now. The Incubi survived. Bad scatter left him there though, so we'll see what end of turn 4 brings, and I'll give a wrap up in a moment. End of turn 4, and it is over. My Void Raven went down, but I hold that objective. She holds that objective. I hold that one, and the other one is held by my Venom, but there's nothing in it. So 2 objectives to 1 is in favour of the Dark Eldar. Your Suicide Squad lived. Unfortunately. My Suicide Squad lived. So we both tried very hard. I've got 2 Racks who are still alive, and 1 Dire Avenger who actually brings the game back to 2-1 for Kobe. So look, thank you very much for the game. Good way to start the tournament. I really love the vine pattern on these tanks. Check that out. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the end of game 1. It's a win for the Dark Eldar, and we'll see you at the start of game 2. Right, I thought I'd take this opportunity at the end of round 1 to get some footage of some of the armies that we've got floating around here today. I'll start with this Orc one. It's pretty cool. Oh, we got some, what have we got here? Space Marines. Thunderfire cannons, Dreadnought. How cool is that? And we got over here, we got some Tyranids. Pretty cool, some scratch built Hive Guard there. We got some Eldar over here. Oh, these look pretty cool. Dire Avengers and Dire Avengers and Dire Avengers and Fire Dragons and Striking Scorpions with an Autarch. That's a really cool Autarch. I don't know if you can see that there. Got some World Eaters. Probably not the most competitive list in the world given the lack of Melter, but still looks cool. Got some Tyranids over here with a Swarm Lord. Some Zoanthrope, lots of Zoanthropes, 9 of them. And lots of Gene Stealers. Some Dark Eldar. This is one I've got to show you. This is the crash test dummies. Necrons. Let's see if I can get a good look at it. I don't know if you can see that there, but they actually have little crash test logos on them. It's pretty cool. Got some Space Wolves. Some third-party Thunderwolves there. Some Wolf Scouts and Longfangs and Grey Hunters. Guard. Wall of Chimeras, a couple of Hydras, Manticores, Vendettas. Pretty standard. Gold Grey Knights.
All Terminators.
No, it's not all Terminators, there's some Purifiers there.
I'm saying it's not Paladins, so not as cheesy as you think at first glance.
Right, so they're just Terminators. Massive green tide list here.
Do I outnumber every one of them?
Which is just insane, looking at how many models there are.
Because Gasco will give you a guaranteed 6 inches in last one.
Coming down this way, we got some more Dark Eldar, always good to see. These are old Dark Eldar, mind you. John's had this army for a while. Those of you who listen to World's End Radio will know John from that. He's come on a couple of times to talk about it with me and Luke. Got some Chaos, creepy weirdo things, and a little video thing going on there from Dawn of War from the looks. It's actually really cool. Some Blood Angels from the looks of that with the Sanguinary Guard. Troy's Desert Rats. There's Troy over there stuffing his face. But having seen the rest of his Air Force, how many planes do you have now, Troy? 15, 16?
I think crack 15 now.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 15 is ridiculous. You don't need that many.
I need one more.
You don't need one more. It's pretty cool though. Some more Guard and some Grey Knights. Guard, a nice and neat paint job there. Space Wolves. Sanguinary Guard army. This is a really nice one from one of the locals. Here we have, I'm assuming that is Mephiston.
That's Sanguinius.
Sanguinius.
But Council Mephiston.
Council Mephiston. Say hi, Aaron.
Yo!
Those of you who saw one of my last videos will remember Aaron beating me with a different army. I'm hoping to even score today.
I don't want to fight you, Incubi suck.
My Dark Eldar are in a good place to face this army, but as you can see, a lot of work gone into it. Very cool. So hopefully get some better shots of that later on. And still a few other armies floating around, some more Necrons over there, some Space Wolves, some optional weapons, looking pretty cool. So yeah, some really good looking armies around the room, and only a couple that aren't really painted as well, which is always a good thing to see. Some gold Necrons here. Pretty cool. So yeah, there's just some snapshots of what's going on around here, and here's my army, obviously, which you've all seen probably.
Guys, there's a strong gust of wind.
So yeah, I'll get some more shots of Game 2 shortly when it starts, but for the moment, yeah, back in a sec. Here we are at the start of Game 2. My opponent Kurgan is playing Codex Space Marines. He's about to pick his side. I won the roll-off, but I've given him first turn. We are playing Take and Hold. It's a capture and control mission with spearhead deployment, and the secondary objective is kill points. So here's the table. Bit of area train, a bit of everything there really. He's just selecting his quarter now. Let's have a quick look at his army. Lots of blue Space Marines. It's an Ultramarines army, which is always good to see. There's even a list. Whee! In a nutshell, bunch of tactical Marines, 40 of them, 10 Stern Guard, 5 bikes, a chaplain, a captain on a bike, a couple of rhinos, and a drop pod. So once we're deployed and we're into the game, I will get some more footage then, but otherwise I'll be back in a second. Start of turn 1. The Stern Guard drop pod are about to come in. We might as well have that on camera, because that's always cool to get live dice rolls. It does suck up some time, but yeah, whatever. As you can see, the Space Marines have deployed and combat squatted the hell out of it. Their objective's over there. Mine's here. I'm full reserving. And yeah, where's the pod going, Kurgan?
Thinking. I'm doing a super hurried strike right into enemy territory. Praying to God the counter-attack doesn't hurt too much. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see how we go. So you got these guys moving on still?
Everything in the tray moving on from the board edge. Everything over there, deep striking.
Alright, cool. I'll check it right there.
Alright, scatter.
Hey!
Bang on target. So the Stern Guard are going to land there, and then he's got his turn 2 because I full reserved, so I'll be back at the bottom of my turn 2.
I got these boys over here and those guys there.
Here we are at the start of the Space Marine turn 3. I had a really good turn. Both rhinos popped, both units pinned. Incubi ate half the Stern Guard. When I popped that rhino, it exploded and killed all of the Carbolites who did it. And as you'll see, there are a lot less Space Marines over there. I must have killed a good 15 Marines over there.
Just over, mate, yeah.
Which is pretty good considering all it was splinter cannons and the Razorwing. So Kurgan's going to go into his turn 3 and see how badly he caned me.
Alright, cool.
Here we are, start of Space Marine turn 4. Start of Space Marine turn 4. He automatically rallies after having his entire unit pounded on by all of these Lancers. And we've chewed a little bit up over there. We immobilised the Duke's Raider. And we're about to lose probably everything that's sat over there. But it's Kurgan's turn 4, so we'll see what he brings, and back in a sec. Here we are at the top of Space Marine turn 5. We've got a little pocket of resistance of some tactical Marines. Going to try and take out my Incubi. All the bikes are gone. I even managed to shatter shard the captain on bike, which was kind of lucky. Difficult terrain of 3 inches. Over here, I had those warriors pinned when their vehicle went down. The Duke managed to epically fail his movement and ended up out there. So I'm going to lose some warriors in a moment. But feeling pretty good about this table at the moment. So I'll be back at the end of my turn 5. Here we are at the start of Space Marine turn 6. We just rolled for it, the game's continuing. There are no Space Marines left over here, and I control that objective. And there's that pocket of resistance over there that Kurgan's going to try and salvage by killing the Duke, because I just failed my shadow field. So, yeah, I'll be back in a second at the bottom of turn 6.
That was a good game, man. I mean, I was thinking
here we are.
I could maybe scrounge a goal, but...
Well, here we are at the end of turn 6, and there are no Ultramarines left. I hold 1 objective to none, and I win the kill point victory as well. So, yeah, really brutal. This is the unluckiest man in the world for those of you watching, because seriously, Space Marines should not fail that many saves. So, victory to the Dark Eldar, pretty successful. Yeah, I'll be back at the start of game 3.